Good morning to all of you. I am Himanshu Srivastava. Today we'll study the poem The Rebel of class 7. So let's start what the poem is. The poem is about a rebel, a person who always opposes the ideas, thoughts, or action. Okay, so what are the activity he does that shows that he is a rebel that we will study in the poem. Starting with the first stanza. When everybody had short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hairs short. Means when the rebel encounters a group of people with short hair, he would allow his hair to grow long because he derives pleasure and satisfaction by going against the grain. Means he felt satisfied and find pleasure when he go against the people. Whatever the people does, he go against them. However, he is not constant, and therefore, when he sees that some people are growing their hair long, then what he started doing? He would end up cutting his hair short. Means he will cut his hair short. Means this way he is doing opposite of the people. Now coming to the second stanza. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. Means here the poet is telling that seeing everybody talk during the lesson, the rebel suddenly finds his silence most valuable. Means when he is seeing that people are talking during the lesson, he is not saying any word. He is silent. However, because he is a rebel, he cannot help but create disturbance and makes a series of interjections when he sees that everybody else has become quiet. But when the opposite happens, mean when nobody talks during the lesson, then the rebel starts creating disturbance. Means he constantly seeks attention by doing that, what others don't do. Means he wants to show himself different from others. He wants to take the attention of others by doing so. Now coming to the third stanza. In stanza third, the poet is telling that when everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. As I said, that he is a rebel, he always does the opposite of others. Because the rebel always wants to showcase and exhibit himself as different, means he wants to show himself different. When everybody wears uniform, he would wear colorful clothes, fantastic clothes. However, when he saw that other persons, other people, the different persons are wearing fantastic clothes, colorful clothes, then he would be able to control his urge and he will wear a sober dress. Means he will do opposite. He is only doing so to seek attention of others, to show himself different from others. Now in the fourth stanza, in the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a presence for cats. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. Means when the rebel finds himself in the company of dog lovers, means many people are there who are admiring dog, they are lover of dogs, then he will say what? That cats are good. He will give preference to the cats. On the other hand, when people will start giving importance to the cat, then he will put his favor towards dogs. Means his preferences and choices never seem to match with anyone else in the groups. He is completely opposite. Now the next. In stanza 5, when everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. Means even with respect to the weather also, in case of weather also, it is difficult to bring the rebel on board. Means it is difficult to bring the rebel thought similar to others, because he would appreciate the sun when the others are welcoming the rain. But when others are greeting the rain, others are welcoming the rain, then what will he do? He will regret the absence of sun. Means that time he will say that there is need of sun. Now in stanza 6, when everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. Means he is doing opposite just to look different from others. The rebels are people who are usually all alone for. They prefer to trade on a different path than others. Means they always take a different path from others. When people are going for meeting, the rebel will stay at home and read a book. But when other people, other will stay at home, he will always try to find a group for meeting. Now the last, sorry, next stanza. When everybody says yes please, the rebel says no thank you. Means saying yes when everybody says no, and saying no when everybody says yes is another character trait of rebel. Means when other person will say yes, he I want it, then the rebel will say that no, I don't want it, no thank you, I don't want it. This is the other trait, other quality, other feature of the rebel. Means he will go always opposite to others. When everybody says no thank you, the rebel says yes please. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. It seems that having rebels around us is beneficial, as they train us to acknowledge differences. Means they help us to acknowledge differences. They help us to find the differences. However, it is not good to be a rebel because they are not accepted by the society. Obviously, they help us to acknowledge differences, to find differences, but they are not accepted by the society. They are always kept alone in the society. No one likes them. That's why to be a rebel is not good, especially if you are living in a society. So, this was the poem. Now, coming to the summary of the poem. The poem describes the character of a rebel, a person who does not conform to the norms of society. Means who doesn't follow the norms, the conditions of the society. The rebel is described as a person who would contradict others in order to be different. Means rebel will always contradict others. Just to what? Just to show himself different. The character of the rebel in the poem is not based on a political activist, but seems to be a character sketch of a young adolescent trying to be different. Means it is mostly telling about the young adolescent, the age group of 13 to 18, to the children of the age group of 13 to 18. All the instances in the poems are repetitive affirmations of this fact. Means it is repeated just to confirm the positivity of the fact that what happened in the adolescence. If a rebel sees a group of people with short hair, he would let his hair grow long. On seeing others with long hair, the rebel would cut short his hair. Seeing everybody talk during the lesson, the rebel would become absolutely mute. He will silent. On realizing that everybody is silent, the rebel would create a disturbance. Similarly, on various such issues, the rebel would be seen contradicting others and doing things that no one would be doing. He would refuse to wear the uniform when the others would be wearing it, praise the dogs when in the company of cat lovers, appreciate the sun on rainy days and rains on the sunny days. He would do just anything, but not what others are doing. Means he will do anything, but he will not do as others are doing. he will always do differently. So here this is the Hindi explanation of the poem. I think this will also help you out if you want. That's why I have added it. Okay. It is in Hindi. So if you will face any problem in any stranger in English, that will also help. At that place you may get help of this Hindi version. I hope you will understand with the English explanation, but this is also mentioned. That may help some students also. Okay. So this is the explanation of the poem in Hindi. Now coming to the question answer. Very short question and answer. Some questions are: if someone does not wear a uniform to school, what do you think the teacher will see? When everyone wants a clear sky, what does the rebel wants most? If the rebel has a dog for a pet, what is everyone elder likely to house? Why is it good to have rebels? It is good to have rebels because at least there are some people who have the guts to go against the world. Sometimes rebels are also important for the society. As I said, they may help us to acknowledge the difference. Why is it not good to be a rebel? Now, what are the problems a rebel face? It is not good to be a rebel oneself because then people will not like you and you will be all alone. You will not be accepted by the society. Now you have to, next question is you have to fill the lines, blanks. There means after that you have to write. The rebel refuses to cut his hair when everybody has short hair. The rebels let his hair grow long. He says cats are better when, in the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses his preference for cats. He recommends dogs and means in the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. Would you like to be a rebel? If yes, why? If not, why not? So I would not like to be a rebel because this world is full of happiness when you walk with it and want to be with this world. Means you don't want to keep yourself separate from the world. You want to enjoy the happiness of the world. So this was the poem and the question answers. I hope this will help you out to understand the poem. Thank you.